Hi guys, and welcome to my review of Arsenal's game against Newcastle, match day one of season 2019 to 2020, sorry. Um, and yeah, good old fashioned 1-0 to the Arsenal, like the old fashioned looking shirts that we got with Adidas. Probably the last time we were with Adidas, it was just normally 1-0 to the Arsenal. Um, so yeah, I'm going to have a view about Ozil and Kolasinac first. I think it's wrong that the fact that because of security they have to stay behind while we go and play Newcastle. I think there should be extra measures put in place um, to ensure their safety. Um, they shouldn't have to feel threatened to go and play a football match. So I think that in a minute is absolutely wrong. And the FA should do better to try and help them. So yeah, that's all I've got to say on that. But yeah, so match day one, not glorious sunshine. It's pissing down rain, and yeah, both teams started off very slow, um, very sloppy in midfield. It was quite boring, to be honest. Very little chances created. Any chance that was created by Newcastle was because we were sloppy in midfield. Um, and actually, I think they had the better half of the opportunities, to be honest, of the first half. So, and it was just passive and slow. It just wasn't intent. There was no intensity to the play. So, yeah, there's not much else you can say about the first half. Um, all you got to say is about the boycotting that they spotted during the game, and 7,000 Newcastle fans didn't turn up for the game. Seven around that much didn't turn up for the game as a protest to Mike Ashley, who I thought, I said in the last video, I thought they had new owners. That was what I was thought from last time, but apparently the deal didn't go through. So hence why now it's Steve Bruce in charge, and they've bought players that are good but not great. So it's like the same situation again with Newcastle, and it's a shame because a big club like Newcastle, with the stadium they have, the infrastructure they have, should be doing better and should be getting more out of their owner than what he's given them. So um, yeah, so I hope they sort their problems out as soon as possible. Which is probably why it was a good time to play them now, especially away from home. So yeah, so sorry. Uh, Second half came around, and I think half time Emery just told him to bring up the intensity, speed up the play, speed up the passing, be more direct, and you'll be able to open them up a lot easier, and that was the way of it. We were more secure, I think, in defence than we were in the first half. We were a lot more direct, a lot more cleaner, quicker passing, which started creating gaps in the Newcastle, in between Newcastle lines, between the midfield and defence, which then ultimately started leading us to opportunities. You leave us enough gaps, we'll start making opportunities to score. And these weren't just like one-off chances that were in the second half. These were literally clear-cut chances we were making. Um, and just when I thought we might have needed more width to try and really force the issue, um, and just before the substitutions to probably help provide the width, um, we ended up scoring. Maitland-Niles played an absolutely outstanding ball to literally just with one pass getting behind the Newcastle defence, where he found Aubameyang. He made a perfectly good run and just lifted it over the keeper to put us 1-0 up. And again, it shows the class of Aubameyang, how he's been looks how he looks really prepared for this season. Usually you would expect Lacazette to be better at leading the line, but he was on the bench, and Aubameyang just showed his absolute class as a player. Led the line, well, made the right runs, made the right calls, and yeah, just absolutely outstanding once again. So he opens his account for the season, hopefully to get the Golden Boot outright this time. But again, that's not our main target, obviously. So we had the changes of Ceballos, Martinelli, and Pepe. So we all gave pretty much 3 of our new signings a run out at first Premier League start. And Ceballos was a bit quiet. Martinelli, I think, was a bit quiet. Though they helped probably shore up the midfield a little bit more with their quality. But Pepe really helped with Aubameyang, who linked up well with him to really start creating chances against Newcastle. I think he should have bagged one himself, to be honest. He had one clear cut chance he should have put away, but it was with their quality and the midfield being more secure. It meant the defence was secure, and though Newcastle tried to, towards the end, try and open us up and get the equaliser, it proved unsuccessful. So it just helped us ease the game out quite easily, to be honest, which is not used to us, which I've not been used to for a fair long time away from home. So it ended up 1-0 to the Arsenal. So, like I said, good old-fashioned looking kit meets a good old-fashioned result. So yeah, can't ask for more, and we need now another 3 points in the next game against Burnley before we go into Liverpool away and then Tottenham at home. So otherwise we'll be on the back foot and could end up with a gap between where we want to be and where we actually are already by the end of August. So, but I'll go into the player ratings now. So starting goal, Bert Leno kept a clean sheet, did everything right, made the great saves when he needed to. Give him an 8 for that, especially since it was away from home, the clean sheet. Maitland-Niles, an 8. I just think his ability to be able to get down the other end of the pitch and also being able to defend as a right back is even better than it was last season. And that ball to Aubameyang was just class. It was absolute class, and it was one of those sort of, it looked like slow motion. You knew what was going to happen. Though you hoped it was going to happen, but you knew it was as soon as it left his foot and was going to Aubameyang. So Chambers and Socrates and Monreal, I'd give them a 7. Chambers, I'd think more. Socrates, I think more of an 8 because he really got stuck in. But no, I actually give them all a 7 because they all got stuck in and made. Though they looked a bit at times dodgy in the first half, they were a lot better in the second half. So, and that was helped obviously because the midfield took more control of the game. So, Guendouzi and Xhaka, I would give them a 7 again because the first half, it wasn't working. It was too slow. Many mistakes were being made, which let Newcastle in at times and attack the back four. So yeah, they needed to sharpen that up, which they did in the second half. So yeah, seven's just about right for them too. Mkhitaryan, I'm going to say this for the last time. Mickey, stop shooting. Stop shooting. Right? We can't afford the footballs going out the stadium. Right? You couldn't hit a cow's ass with a banjo. Right? You couldn't hit a barn door with a machine gun. Literally. Just don't. Stop. Just stop. Right? Pass it to someone else. I give him a 6 because I think it was the less productive out of the start 11. Probably hence why he got substituted. Willock, a 9, took control, played absolutely brilliantly in that number 9 role. Yeah, he quick give and goes, opening up, creating space, making runs that create more space for other people to exploit. And he did that all game long, and I don't think Newcastle could cope with him, which is absolutely brilliant, especially for someone who last season didn't get really looking because he was in the youth system. So, Reece Nelson, who was again in Germany on loan, has come back this season, and I give him an 8. He was absolutely brilliant. Good crosses into the box when he needed to. Obviously, at times, some of those crosses, they were brilliant, but obviously no one could get on the end of them. It was literally just one of those straight across the goal. So I think he's going to be more productive than Auba. But doesn't mean I still want Auba here. Yeah, so I hope that, I hope in the left wing position he does end up better than Auba, and it proves to be the right decision to let Auba go. So, and finally, Aubameyang. So, yeah, Aubameyang. What else can we say? 10. 10. Can't say any more. Led the line. Led the line brilliantly. Made the runs that he needed to. Created the space where he needed to. And his first touch after Maitland-Niles played that ball in just set him up perfectly to lift it over the keeper. And just shows the quality this guy has. And I don't know why people still. I don't know why other fans doubt him. I really do. Right? They're just jealous that we've got a star striker like Aubameyang, as also we've got star striker of Lacazette. So yes, in terms of substitutions, Ceballos showed his quality and helped secure in the midfield a bit. Not much else other than that. 6. Pepe immediately linked well with Aubameyang. You can see there's something there already, and yeah, it made the attack even worse for Newcastle. So I'll give him an 8, and that's just for the 30 minutes. So God knows what he's going to do over one game. So and Martinelli again helped with Ceballos and was a bit quiet. So a 6 for him. And don't forget, he's only 18, so he's only going to just develop and grow. So there we are. There's my player ratings, and that's my review of game 1. So we move to game 2 against Burnley. Another important 3 points before we head to Liverpool for game 3 and Tottenham for game 4. So yeah, let me know what you think of the game. Do you agree with the ratings? Do you disagree? What would your ratings be? Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. And I'll speak to you guys soon.